We'll be hearing from our Hall of Famer on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the NBA changed the lottery odds in 2019 to encourage competition among its conference's least successful teams. But some want even more to be done. They call for eliminating the draft altogether. Another potential solution, a play-in tournament for teams 7 through 10 in each conference, which would eliminate the need for trying not to win as much as possible during the regular season. However it's done, the league has stated its desire for parity. Kevin?
Great, DA. Thanks. We've got a terrific front court matchup tonight. Chris, you were the prototypical 4 when you played. Who was the toughest power forward you had to defend?
Okay, well, I'm going to give you the same answer I always have. When I was in the West Coast, any given week, this is who I had to guard in a week's time. Tim Duncan, Garnett, Nowitzki, Rasheed Wallace, Robert Horry, it's Karl Malone. That was all in the West Coast, and I think I played in the golden era of power forwards, and so I would just say put all their names in the hat, pick one out, and that's who was the toughest, because it was like that every night.
Hall of Famers, including yourself. Well, look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Boston, Brown the small 4 with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Tice in at the center position. Out to the right wing. Young from outside. Can't hit that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside, Walker. Brown outside. And he converts the layup.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Young against Brown. Young's shot is off.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And Smart with the basket on the assist by Brown.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Collins dishes to Young. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
And the work ethic coming into play there. I like how Young can just focus on the task at hand.
From deep, Walker buries it from 3-point range.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Pocket 6. Rebound, Boston. It was a victory here for the home team last time these guys met.
Yeah, and that one, they just locked it down defensively. Challenged shots and really protected the rim.
Well, they certainly made their presence felt because they were active and rejected a number of shots.
Here's Young. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. They get a hand on it. Smart with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Tatum's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 7. Here's Hunter. Some solid defense from Brown.
It's just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Hunter kicks to Capella. Pass to Young. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 to shoot. A 3 from Bogdanovich. Sinks the three-pointer.
The three-point shot is wet. Bogdanovich looking calm, cool, and collected whenever he pulls up from there.
Now here's Brown. Now the pass to Tice. Smart on the wing. Over Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Now, look, even if he had other places to go with the ball, that's a good shot. You can't blame him for letting that one fly.
Hunter, the pass to Young. Inside, Collins makes it off the glass.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul. Here's Tice. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. His shot is off.
Well, you have to give credit to Kemba Walker, who has always found ways to improve his game year after year. Has worked on that shot and tool set enough where he can now be a handful to defend for any guard.
The Celtics have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 5.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And with Walker, as he has progressed as a player, you know, Greg, so has his leadership.
And Kemba has been a natural leader for so long during his time. When your leader puts in the work that Kemba does, it has to inspire the rest of that roster.
Now here's Walker. 11 points for him in that last game against Milwaukee.
His field goal percentage has dipped this quarter. I mean, his movement has to be better. He has to find the open spots on the floor.
Over in the corner, Brown. No good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Young dishes to Collins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Young. Shoots over Walker, and it's Young. That time on the assist by Collins.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Back to Smart. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Capella. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And here's Young from the arc. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Walker with it, and Young picks him up defensively. Here's the 3. Tatum's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And stolen by Tatum. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
The Hawks trail by 4. And Young kicks to Collins. Tatum against Bogdanovich. And here's Young from the arc. And no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Pass to Walker. Wide open. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Young taking his time here. Some solid defense from Brown.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Now here's Walker. 5 points in the game. Brown finds Smart. Walker with it. Good defensive work there by Young.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Capella with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Knocked loose. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
Leaping off the ground with such ease. Capella is exceptional with timing. How to finish these alley-oops.
Smart passes to Tice. Now Walker. Back to Tice. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Capella. Young pass to Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his third assist on the night.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now here's Tatum. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Milwaukee.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
There's Brown with the 3. The rebound by Young. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game.
6'6", Bogdanovich had the height to throw it down.
Bogdanovich has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Smart kicks to Tice. Out to the right wing. And here's Walker outside. Atlanta with the rebound.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team. And some teams have fancy dinners, guest speakers, and field trips. I mean, the Celtics culture is more straightforward. It's all about the work.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. And that work ethic, the core of the Celtics values, are written on a big placard on their locker room wall.
Yeah, it emphasizes unselfishness, execution, toughness, and hustle. Those are the values of their team.
Boston making a switch here. Thompson's checked in, and a switch here also for Atlanta. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. And Thompson kicks to Brown. They could use a bucket, and Walker gets it to go on the assist by Brown. Brown's got his third assist on the night. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Passes to Capella. Outside Collins. There's 1:17 left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Capella, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is the next step for Capella. Learning how to become a better passer over time.
Boston trailing. Smart dishes to Tatum. Puts it up. That one no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Young against Walker. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Gallinari surveying the D. Over Tatum, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And I like the decision making. He's taking what the defense is willing to give him.
Oh, yeah, and that's just a good read on his part. And as usual, his mid-range jumper is on point.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
In a fast break now for the Celtics. Walker leading the charge.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
No good on the shot. And so it's John Collins making highlights for the Atlanta Hawks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just in the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say we want to start fast? Now let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Hawks. Young and Herter make up the back. Collins is out there with Gallinari, and it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they continue to control the glass.
Gallinari passes to Collins. Young against T. Clock at 6. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Now here's Thompson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Brown outside. Off target from outside.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Well, to me, Clint Capella is a classic center, and I love his hands. Great footwork. I mean, he takes what is given to him. He plays inside, protects the rim, and if you throw it up, he'll finish it with authority.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 8. Teague feeling it out a bit. Softly drops in the floater. Teague's got his first points of the night. And with Capella, that finishing and rebounding are key to his game.
Yeah, and he's only going to keep getting better, Kevin, which is a scary prospect for every other center in the NBA.
Now, here's Collins. He's coming off a 28-point game against New York. And it's Gallinari missing. Celtics trail by 8. Teague with a clean look. No good from outside. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Gallinari in the corner. Offline with his 3. Last outing for the Hawks, it was a loss to the Knicks. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Now, here is Young. He's coming off a 31-point game against New York.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Here's T following the basket by Trae Young. Tatum kicks to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim rocking Jizzy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. Moves on moves. That's Jason Tatum.
I mean, this guy's a natural isolation scorer. Jab steps, crossovers, turnarounds, fadeaways. He's got an awful lot in his bag.
And while we've got this moment here now, let's take a look at last season's leaders in converting turnovers into points. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. So the wing on the left. Nailed from three-point land. Fernando's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Teague, the pass to Thompson. It's Brown on the wing. Pass to Wanamaker. Feeds to Thompson. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Teague against Young. Now, here is Gallinari. Jones kicks to Young. Fires the three. Thompson with the rebound. And so Wanamaker will bring it up for the Celtics. Brown outside. The pass to Thompson. Back to Brown. Over Gallinari. And it's Brown missing.
I thought that one was going to go down. The mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now, here is Young. He's got 14. Count that bucket.
You know, improving on certain aspects of his game, it's crucial. Young continues to knock down these tough interior shots.
Here's Wanamaker. They trail by 6. Thompson passes to Teague. Fires for 3. Wanamaker misses. Atlanta's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Here's Herter. Teague covering. Here's Fernando. And Tatum pulls it down. Austin's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Good. Nice job down low. Tatum's got 13.
What I like about Tatum, he moves his feet well, understands angles. He plays more physical than advertised.
Here's Young. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the official start of the season, Chris. Is there any opening day for you that sticks out in the many years you played in the NBA?
One opening game, and I don't remember who we played, but I know it was with Allen Iverson. And AI and I had meetings before the season, and we were talking about just how much we wanted to win. We knew we were coming up on the end of our careers, and I remember never entering a preseason with so much hope, because I knew that he was in, I knew that I was in, and we knew that we both wanted it so bad. So I think we both scored 30 or did something crazy like that. I don't remember, but coming out with him that preseason was so special, because I knew we were going to set the tone for how our team was going to play, and we were engaged that year.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Teague, here we go. Trying to get open is Thompson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And the last 2 drafts, the Atlanta Hawks aggressively making trades to assemble this roster.
And drafting DeAndre Hunter and Cam Reddish Great length and versatility on the wings. You pair that with Trae Young and John Collins, and that's an exciting young core for the Hawks.
Shooting two.
First one falls for him.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
Green, he's checked in for Boston. And so Teague gets 2 free throws.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Atlanta's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Here's Hurt. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Young from outside, 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
He's not playing around, man. I mean, he hit the ground running in the first quarter, and he's only turned it up in the second.
Outside Teague, pass to Tatum. Pulls up on the wing. They get the rebound. Thompson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young against Teague. Young drives in, and the shot goes in. Young's got 23 points.
Yeah, terrific effort there by Young. Really all night. The defense has tried to make adjustments, but he's just stayed one step ahead of them.
Now here's Teague. Passes it to Tatum. Launches it. Tatum with another miss. The Hawks leading by 5. Young outside. And the Hawks getting another basket right there.
You have to guard Young tight. You got to know he's thinking of shooting as soon as the ball hits his hands.
Teague dishes to Tatum. Young with the steal. Here's Fernando. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Herter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York.
Yeah, as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
Celtics trail by 11. Now Teague. On the wing, Green. Outside Tatum. 6 to shoot. Boston again missing. Atlanta's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. Herter passes to Young. Now Gallinari. Teague covering. It's Young on the wing. Jacks up a 3. 6 the triple. Young's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hawks.
This quarter expending tremendous energy at the offensive end. He's not slowing down. He's still calling for it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. Walker comes in for T. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Hawks. And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. They trail by 14. Pass to Williams. To halt the run. And Jones pulls it down.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's something that happens to every team. You just have to ride it out, play your hardest, and live with the results.
They get it back. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And that one falls for Jones. Well, if teams are getting shaken up a bit, coach is usually the first to go, get fired. Do you think teams get too trigger happy with that aspect, coach first and then looking at the team?
Yeah, I do. But unfortunately, if you're the head of the team, that's the responsibility, and that's kind of that's your job, to take all of the heat. Being a coach is such a thankless job. You don't get thanked unless you win the championship. If not, it's like, good job. Okay, we don't care about the fires you put out. We don't care about the players you developed. We don't care about the chemistry you built. You didn't win, and so yeah, coaches are usually the first to go, and it's unfair. But hopefully they have some connections and they have a good resume, because they'll be back around somewhere else. They'll pop up somewhere else.
They sure will. Here's Young. Kemba Walker making his last shot. For 3. And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Young. Young's got 6 assists here tonight. We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Brown finds Walker. "14 feet away." Yep, that one goes in there. Walker's got 11 points.
With this shot area quickness, Walker can usually carve out space from mid-range.
And there's the pass to Hunter. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
The Hawks have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
The first free throw is good.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. There's 45 seconds left here in the second. Celtics trail by 17. And Walker kicks to Thompson. He dishes it to Brown. Over Hunter. And it's Boston with another.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Young against Walker. Pass to Gallinari. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Walker in the corner. And that one goes long. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks. Their lead at 15 going into the break. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, what needs to happen in the third quarter to get this game under control?
we got to get multiple stops. You know, our coach keeps track on the back of the bench of, you know, consecutive stops. So coming out the second half, we got to get multiple stops, multiple efforts, and then, you know, on offense, just got to execute.
Yeah, those multiple stops are how you get runs going. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 30 points, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. An extremely potent first 2 quarters for him. Kenny, what was your take on Atlanta?
More spectacular play by Trae Young. It's not just the skill set, it's the instincts of the game. Makes quick reads, and he's decisive.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters, and you got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half, about to get underway.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
Yeah, Greg, and that's somewhat of a surprise. I mean, but he's been really patient and unselfish.
The Hawks leading by 15. Walker and Smart, the guards. Round the small floor with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Tice in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. Now, here is Young. Second chance shot. And he gets it to go. Collins has got the first basket of the third quarter for the Hawks.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Walker. To the inside. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roll that freely on the glass.
Tatum, he watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
Excellent control from Tatum. The assertiveness he displays on these possessions is why people love this guy.
Capella trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Here's Walker. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
And although he's smaller, Walker doesn't fear going inside. I mean, he knows he can get his shot over anyone.
Capella finds Collins. Down low. Tatum against Bogdanovich. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Here's Walker. Rebound, Atlanta. Capella's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Well, that's their first miss after hitting 3 in a row to start the half. I mean, I guess it had to happen sometime.
Here's Bogdanovich. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. He kicks to Smart. Back to Tatum. Free throw line jump shot. They grab their own miss. Here's Tice. And Capella sends it back.
An elite shot blocker in this game. Capella's athleticism and length allows him to stifle shooters.
Young, the shot's good. Young's got 32 points in the game.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
To the middle. Here's Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
And you love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, or putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night.
To the paint. Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. 34 points for Trae Young.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Huerter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. And the Celtics with possession here after the basket by Atlanta with the shot. And it's Walker that time on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 4 assists now tonight.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, here is Young. He's got 36. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The shoe culture becoming a bigger part of the game. Signature shoes, custom shoes, collections. P.J. Tucker with over 4,000 pairs of shoes. See, Weber, you a collector?
I love it, and it's all because of the Jordan phenomenon. What Michael Jordan did for the game, not just with the shoe, but what he did for the game and making it be so cool in the culture. I got to give my boys in Michigan, I got to give us a little credit, too, with what we did there. But the shoe game has definitely become something that's just crazy out of control. I love it, but no, yeah, I'm a little bit of a collector.
Pretty obvious Young believes in his ability. A fearless shooter who also does a good job at orchestrating the offense.
Boston making a switch here. Teague's checked in. And so Young nails them both. And here is Teague. Passes it to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Over Collins. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Young passes to Capella. Back to Young. To the left side wing. Hunter, no one around him. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now a timeout called by Boston. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
Moment now to see the numbers for Capella.
Great showing for him last season. 2nd in field goal percentage, 5th in rebounding, and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And you pointed out his ranking as the second best shooter in the league last season. I think with a little extra work, he could become #1 this time around. Teague. Second shot opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And for Brown, it's about consistently improving. We've seen flashes from him, but now it's time for him to meet expectations.
For Boston, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
Out of Wheeler High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
And he makes both free throws. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdul-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Here's Teague. Brown outside. Back to Teague. Tatum trying to break free. That one misses. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jeff Teague. When it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Steven Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and helping, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound painted area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast on the boards.
And so Young nails them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Teague dishes to Tatum. The 8-footer misses off the right iron. Atlanta's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Down low, Collins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, do you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Thompson comes in for Daniel Tice. And it's Robert Williams in for Jaylen Brown. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Celtics have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Smart deciding where to go with it. Now here's Williams. Tight defense on him. Lock at 6. And Thompson kicks to T. Tatum trying to break free. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got his second basket of the night.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. Over Smart. That one wide left. For Boston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. To the left wing. Outside Teague. Here's Tatum. Rebounded by the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Hunter kicks to Collins. Three-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Out left to the wing. 13 feet away. No good that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Young. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Young's got 44.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he seizes it.
Back to Teague. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on DeAndre Hunter.
And I love that Teague didn't slow up when he got inside and went right in and drew the foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Free throw good. Teague. Gallinari, he's checked in for Hunter. And so Teague gets 2 free throws. Here's Young. He's got 44. Kicks to Collins. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Now here's Smart. Thompson finds Teague. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. That's 10 points for Teague.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Back to Capella. Bogdanovich against Smart. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Capella. Gallinari with it. Shot clock at 5. Outside Collins.
And the defensive prowess of Williams, just effective at altering shots and almost getting into the heads of shooters.
Outside Teague. Sweet little floater. Teague's got 12 points in the game.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Smart against Bogdanovich. He gets that one. Bogdanovich has got 7 points for the quarter.
Refusing to be tied down, Bogdanovich is fantastic at adjusting his body and shot when he gets hit.
Here's Smart, and it's blocked. Young against Teague. Young outside. 1:05 left in the third quarter of the game. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Teague against Young. And Teague, here we go. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Teague's got 10 points here in the second half.
And all those hours in the weight room paying off right there for Teague. Nice finish through the contact.
Gallinari outside. Back to Collins. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Collins. Collins has got 3 assists in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Young against Teague. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Can't cash in from the high post. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Hawks ahead, delivering the blowout. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Gallinari is out there with Scal Labissiere, and it's Fernando in at center. Now here's Green. The pass to Ojala. Poked away. And now the fast break. Gallinari with the ball, and Gallinari throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Now here's Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Now here's Green, guarded closely. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing. And so it's Gallinari with it. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
The Celtics shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Wanamaker, the pass to Williams. Green with the ball. Pass to Wanamaker. From deep. Gallinari with the rebound. Here's Atlanta now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. To the inside, Fernando. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
No, because it's gone dead silent in this arena. What a fantastic performance here on the road.
Now here's Green. Here's Wanamaker. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Wanamaker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
So here's Gallinari. Passes it to Fernando. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Here's Wanamaker. And the 3 off target. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Here's Wanamaker. Outside Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Now that's how you lead your teammate into an easy scoring chance. I love that assist.
Young against Williams. Atlanta again missing. The Celtics have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Pass to Wanamaker. Floor spacing, Chris, now so big in the NBA. And big men have the room to put up some unbelievable numbers.
Oh, man, look at Lopez out there in Bucks land. I mean, look what he's doing in Milwaukee, just shooting threes from deep. The shame you got to go to Embiid, Porzingis, and we already seen what the great Dirk Nowitzki has done through his career spacing the floor. Look, it adds time on to your career because you don't have to just go down there and bang and be one-dimensional in the paint. It makes your teammates better because now you're spacing the floor, which gives them room to drive. And if you're really working on your game, you can really make your teammates better because now you have more passing lanes because you're further away from the basket. So as any post player knows, it's a blessing to be surrounded by great shooters, and now big men, they got a little more room out there.
And that one falls for Williams. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Atlanta. Reddish comes in for Trae Young. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Williams with the block. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Count that one from Ogilvy. Ogilvy's got his first 2 points of the night.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
And the longer the run goes on, the more momentum will swing their way.
Now here's Labissiere over Williams. Labissiere, no good. Here's Boston now. They're rolling here with a 9-point run.
And it's getting late, guys, but all of a sudden they have hope when just a little while ago it looked like hope was lost.
Reddish the pass to Herter. And the layup's good off the glass. Herter's got his first basket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
The time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Chris, there is that transition from being a player to retirement. It can be a challenge for some. What were the keys that you found in succeeding at that?
Well, first I think is adjusting to the fact you don't have the same schedule. You don't have a physical release that you used to have. You miss the locker room and the camaraderie with all the guys. So you miss the culture. The secondly, I would say take all the lessons that you learned, and for me this was big, from sports and use them in business. So in business, I became a rookie in other areas. I found a Chris Mullin type in business. I found a Latrell Sprewell type, guys that would mentor you, guys that you would play on their team. Humble yourself, get back to it, get to practice, get to meetings early, stay at practice late, stay at meetings, and be the last one that leaves, and just take the culture of basketball, infuse that athletic personality into the personality of whatever you go into next, and you can use those tenets to have a wonderful retirement and really enjoy it. So for me, it's been awesome. And by the way, I've had twins, and so since retiring, and that'll keep you just as busy as it was you were playing. So you can find ways to keep that same lifestyle.
That's right, and some sound advice too. And some changes here for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Jaylen Brown comes in for Semi Ojeleye. And Walker subbed in for Green. Atlanta also making some changes here. Hunter's checked in for Carter. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Reddish. Now here's Bogdanovic, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Now here's Walker. Over Young. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Connects again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Here's Wanamaker. No good there. Good D by Bogdanovic.
Until he starts knocking down some shots, I don't think the deficit's going to get any smaller.
Young's shot is off.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Now, here's Hunter after Jaylen Brown's miss. Wanamaker the pass to Brown. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And the determination of Brown is phenomenal. No one is going to stop these shots from going down.
One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union: prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Walker looking for an opening. Shoots from the line, and that one drops for him.
Great work to find the space to get off the open jumper. He's going to work hard for those.
Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. From about 19 feet, Poirier grabs the miss.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
The other day, Chris, I heard Commissioner Adam Silver talking about that it strikes him sometimes how isolated players can be with cell phones and headphones, and those things wouldn't help that. Is it something that you've noticed or that you're concerned about?
You mean with my nephews and nieces and friends that are younger and kids walking across the street looking at their phones and not even looking both ways?
You know, your play-by-play partner, whoever it might be.
Yeah. Oh, come on. You know, Kevin, those are the times. And so I would tell Adam Silver, Mr. Commissioner, hey, that's a basketball problem. That's a world problem. How are we going to stop any of that? We're here now. There's no putting that genie back in the bottle, Kevin.
Shooting two.
And he makes the first.
I just love the production Capella gives this team. I mean, it is absolutely fantastic. He's their defensive anchor. He finishes off with oops, and he can make nice passes out the pick and roll.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Walker's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. At the elbow, it's Brown. The shot, no good. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Now, here's Hunter. He's covered by Brown. Young. And, yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. They double-team Walker. Brown kicks to Tatum. Chris, the other day, Adam Silver has been talking about how the All-Star game, that system, is not working. He's been proactive in considering alternatives. What do you think?
Well, I love what he's done already. Let's think about the All-Star game in 2019. Letting guys pick their players like old school on the park. I mean, that adds a little bit of ego, and that's what you want because we want competition. We want guys that like each other, don't like each other, that are playing against each other, that we're in the finals against. We want all that competition, all that mental game that goes into it. And so I love the fact that he's outspoken, that he's definitely ahead of the problem. But I think he did a great job by letting players pick their teammates because that already causes a little in-team drama that we'll see play out on the floor with how hard guys are playing.
Now, here is Young. Following the miss by Kemba Walker. Capella, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
I mean, and Capella really using his massive shoulders to draw contact, not afraid to go right up into the grill of the defender.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said. Here's Capella. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Off the mark from 16 feet out. Now Brown. Outside, Smart. And there's the pass to Tatum. Back to Smart. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You better get your money's worth with Marcus Smart. I mean, that ticky-tack stuff won't phase him.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
You know, Greg, defense are given for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
Shots good from Young.
Passes like that help develop team chemistry. Bogdanovich, I love the display of unselfishness.
Walker the pass to Thompson. Tatum against Collins. Tatum's shot is off.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
The Hawks working the ball around. Pass to Capella. Inside, Young. And another one falls. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Walker against Young. Walker dishes to Tatum. Brown inside. Good work defensively by Capella.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Atlanta.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Trae Young.
His vision and his ball movement impressed me the most. A tremendous night for him passing the basketball.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it has to be frustrating to catch fire when the game is already over. I mean, this is not the outcome they want.
He got it again. Sensational.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Takes it from 10. Collins grabs the miss.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the right.
And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you next time.